Hello everybody, it's your boy N here. I'm coming at you guys with another YouTube video. So in today's video, it is going to be the Purge Goddess Bunny. Now this build absolutely destroys. It destroys everything inside of Purge, just as if you would expect. This build was so mighty that the Serena in our lobby said, and I quote, "I can't even get kills, you guys are killing everything too fast. All I can do is pick off the odd elites that you guys have almost already killed, and then I'm just good for the boss." Serena couldn't keep up with this build. Now don't get me wrong, the Serena in my runs was far from a noob, I promise you that. So let me show you the gameplay for this bunny build, and then after I'm going to join you guys and I'm going to give you a rundown of the actual mods, the setup, and show you one more run. So enjoy the rest of this run. I'll see you guys in a minute. So you saw my Purge bunny hitting over 2.7 billion damage. Let me give you the setup for my Purge Goddess bunny. Now this is actually going to be a fairly simple setup. It is going to be heavily based around electric condense and maximizing electric condense. To do this, we have gone with maximized conservation for skill cost, as well as strong mentality for skill cost. For our actual cooldown, we've gone with all of it being nimble fingers, MP conversion, focus on electric, and also focus on singular. Because we are running crit, we've gone with skill concentration and skill insight. Next up for range, we only need one range mod because Purge isn't that big, so just skill expansion is enough, and HP amp to keep our bunny alive, as well as electric condense being the heart and the soul of this build. Next up, let's talk about the reactor and external components. Now, for the reactor, any mounting is fine. I've just gone with tactical rifle mounting because this reactor came with it. For the two stats in the middle, you want electric and fusion. And for the two stats at the bottom, you want fusion and crit damage. Specifically fusion and crit damage. Cooldown would also be quite nice, cooldown / crit damage. But fusion is going to be what you want for max damage. For the external components, we are going with the bravery set to absolutely just spam, speed, and fly nuke all the way through Purge with Bunny to absolutely spam our fourth ability like an absolute champ. So bravery set is going to be the external components we want to go with on this one. For the arcade tuning tree, we are going to go with the same tree as my crit bunny, and this is going to be the tree. So it's just straight down and across for damage, and then up for a little bit of cooldown and some crit damage. The standard tree you'd want on a crit bunny anyways. For the weapon setup, I've gone with one sprint weapon because MP is going to be very, very prominent on this build, and having a sprint weapon will just make it a little bit better. You could use a grapple weapon as well, but there's not really that much space to grapple everywhere inside of Purge, so a sprint weapon works better in my opinion. Then I'm using Secret Garden, like I said, because it's on the reactor. I'm not going to use this, it's just a stat stick. Now, I do put a chill last dagger on. The standard last dagger you would normally run inside of a Purge 30. However, Bunny really doesn't really end up using it. If you use it, that's completely fine. If you don't, it is what it is. So let me show you some Purge gameplay of my Bunny going absolutely nuts. Bear in mind, I'm saying this as a major warning. This build will work solo. It will work in squads. However, you do need a Luna backing it up. If you don't have a Luna backing it up, the build will still work very well, but it just will not hit as hard and it won't absolutely rip through everything. Luna is the key here. Let me say that one more time for the homies in the back. You need a Luna buffing you to make this an absolute beast. So let's get on into some gameplay. Okay, so we're back. Let's have another look at another run that I did with the exact same setup. Now, I'm going to be using Bunny, of course, and I'm going to be going crazy with it. The shield bubble enemies at the beginning are kind of a problem, but Bunny runs out faster than Serena normally does, so it can be a little bit of a 50-50. I am stylizing, I'm swagging, I'm doing a few 360s here and there, so don't mind me. The biggest benefit of this condensed setup is that if you don't activate your condense perfectly, you still will get access. Because of the amount of cooldown that we've got on this build, it will still absolutely nuke everything around us. So you get your cooldown very fast if the bravery set doesn't get it anyways. If you let your condense fully build up itself over time, your cooldown is already in a perfect loop. So bravery set is honestly not really essential. You could probably get away with a 2-piece mage and 2-piece plague set, but honestly, bravery, it's a nice touch for when you do spam it and it does end up working, and it will definitely help out. So there's a reason I am running it. But you can see here, running all in, I'm taking a little bit more of a passive backseat with this one, even though my Bunny is still absolutely destroying everything. The crits everywhere from the Luna are just beautiful to look at, and yeah, you can see me just ripping apart. Serena right next to me, Bunny just bullying Serena, leaving the elites behind for her. Simple as it gets. And then honestly, 2 Bunny nukes over here and we've already cleared this entire phase over here. Now we're just on to the final boss fight. So I'll leave the final boss fight to play and I'm essentially going to call it here. So that's basically been all from me for today, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please do smash that like button. If you're new here, please do consider subscribing. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer all of them. And you can see here, another mission complete, and my Bunny hit a staggering 2.5 billion damage whilst I wasn't even trying. So that's essentially all the showcase I need to give you. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please do smash that like button, and if you're new here, please do consider subscribing. I make plenty of videos on the first Descendant. If there's any other skill builds you want to see for Purge, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.